All right, good morning, everyone. I'd usually be saying good morning from the East Fork, but today we're trying something a little bit different. Finally getting back out. I'm out here with Monty, gentleman from San Diego. Agreed to meet me out here for a trip. We came out to the Blue Cut, which is just off the 15 freeway, south of Victorville, and not quite on the San Bernardino side, but it's only an hour from home, which is great. So it's probably six o'clock in the morning. We're just getting started here, scouting out where we're going to go down, and hopefully we're going to have a good day. Found out about this place by watching Thomas Studio 17. Monty commented on one of his channels, and we both agreed to come back out. So we'll see when you get down. All right, so I think this is Cajon Creek. That's the 15 freeway over there, headed south of San Bernardino, and this is the Blue Cut. Water's still really high compared to what Thomas showed in his earlier videos. Okay, looks like we might be headed right down there. Might be able to get a box in the water. I'm not sure. Gonna have to look for a drop somewhere, but I brought the sluice stand, so either way I should be able to get set up. Beautiful area though. Everything's green. Folks, I just want to say, sometimes we forget to appreciate the small things in life, and I mean just the simple pleasures. And I know it sounds cliche, but you got to just enjoy the moment. Try not to stress about the future all the time. I mean, obviously we have our responsibilities, and we gotta do what we have to do, but don't forget to take time to just reconnect with the things that make you you. And for me, being outdoors is just it's special in and of itself. I mean, there's no real way to explain it. I mean, everybody's got their thing, and this just happens to be mine, and it's not for everybody, but for those of you like me, you understand what I'm talking about. And in the midst of all this COVID-19 stuff, everybody's stressed out, and you got to take some time to relieve the pressure. And for me, again, getting outdoors is anyway. Beep. All right, folks. I just want to take a moment to say thank you to all my YouTube followers and subscribers. I know I don't put out as many videos as I was. I know I don't put out as many videos as a lot of people, but I do what I can, and as often as I can get outdoors, I'm going to make a video, even if it's a short one, just to share my adventure. I know for me, when I first started this, I had to watch a lot of videos from a lot of people, Robert Ferguson and Oradio 45, Odd Ryan, just Chris Torres, a lot of people who go out and prospect outdoors with Nick, and I watched their videos kind of as a release for me, because I wasn't able to get out there, and I really didn't know much about prospecting until I watched their videos, and it was basically a tutorial on YouTube for me. for a lot of people, as I understand. And I want to say also, you know, amidst this COVID-19 deal that's going on right now, everybody's stressed out. Everybody's worried about the future, and I want to say, look, yeah, you got to worry. You got to do what you got to do, and you got to worry, I guess, if you're struggling. But live in the moment when you can. I mean, don't stress on the future too much. Take some time to reconnect with the things that make you you. And for me, being outdoors, that's a healing process for me. It's going to be a good stress reliever today. Digging up this bank here, so I'm going to dig up this gravel bar and see if I can get anything. And you know, you gotta just live in the moment. I met a guy out here. Well, not out here, but I met a guy through YouTube, Monty. He came all the way up from San Diego just to be here today and spend some time just with someone else who shares the love of prospecting. And really nice guy, really down to earth, and I appreciate the fact that he came out. And I don't know if he's going to want to be on video, but we'll check with him later. So we're in the Blue Cut. This is Cajon Creek. I think it's Cajon Creek, but whatever. We're in the Cajon Pass, Southern California, and we're not at the East Fork today. It's not ideal. Okay. Well, I'll tell you what. So far, the Blue Cut, not my favorite spot. Not ideal. Water conditions, huge surges. Ripples are cleaning out a little bit, but it's more work than anything. And so far, no golden VMAX, so we'll have to clean out pretty soon and see what's going on. Whether or not we gotta move. I can't even put full shovels on this thing because it just won't work its way down. Alright, so I don't know if this is still considered the blue cut, but we're still near where we were. There's a train trestle, and we're gonna head on down there. A little bit of a challenge getting our stuff down there. That's pretty steep. So again, beautiful area. See this recent snow in the mountains behind us. But this is the old Route 66 highway from Victorville to San Bernardino, and I think this is the Cajon Creek. So got to get down there. The gold's not going to get itself, and if there is any gold, it's certainly not going to find itself. All right. So sometimes it takes a mature individual to be able to admit that they're a dumbass. All right. And what I mean by that is, look, I'm wearing waders, right? Wearing hip waders. I've been chomping through all of this, up and down. Well, on the way in, I was avoiding them, and on the way out, I was thinking, damn, I got waders. Why am I going out of my way to why am I going out of my way to avoid walking through a puddle? So I'm walking through the puddle, and these things are only, 8 inches deep. And I'm chomping through one, and I'm chomping through some more. No problem, no problem. Why sweat it? Why sweat it? And so I go chomping through that. And the river, the creek, I waded across this over there, and it's barely knee high. So what am I worried about? I take 3 steps into this. 1, 2. Third step, I'm face first up to my waist in this water. That's a deep ass hole. Alright? So I swamped my waders, my sweatshirt, the long sleeve that I was wearing under it, the shirt that I was wearing under that, my jeans, the sweats that I was wearing under my jeans because it was cold out this morning, my underwear, my socks, everything wet. My phone, everything wet. So I went for a swim. 10 o'clock in the morning in this damn creek water. Wasn't pleasant. Wasn't pleasant at all. So thank goodness I had another pair of pants. I didn't have another shirt. Had to go commando. But I'm back out here. So now my purpose is to get back across this, and again, this is only knee high, but that's the start and middle of the inside bend. That's where I'm headed. I'm gonna work that gravel bar and see what I can come up with. All right, back in a minute. Nice chunk of quartz. Alright, this is my first cleanup in this spot. This is a hole I was digging, about 18 inches deep. This is the kind of material we're getting. It's all sandy, super sandy, not a lot of gravel. But anyway, a lot of black sand. A lot of black sand. Look at that. Tons of black sand. Man, black sand with gold, I'd be rich. Work off all the blondes, shake it, blonde rise to the surface, and then you streak that off, and you do it again. Not that you already don't know that, but somebody might be new to the channel. Definitely a process. There's a lot of black sand upstream where we were too, but not even a speck of gold. Not being too aggressive with the black sand. I don't want to lose anything. I mean, so far, gold is hard won out here, and I ain't won any. Keep shaking the gold down, if there's any. Iridium 45 said that you got some pretty good gold up here. Thomas Studio 17 was out here this week and got some gold. The trouble is, I don't know where they were digging. Try that edge. Oh, no way, there's still tons of gold. There's tons of blonde sand in here. I don't see any lead. I won't keep panning this back. It's too much black sand to really trust it. Tell you what, I didn't get skunked. There's one teeny tiny little speck in here, but nothing much. Don't know if you're going to be able to see it. It's right there at the tip of my finger. And a piece of lead, but that's a little teeny tiny speck of gold. Teeniest, tiniest little speck of gold right there. I don't know if that's showing up. Right there. But that's it so far. Time to move. I didn't know you filleted trout. I guess if they're big enough.